Tonight's number is 250 billion. Yes, indeed, America, it is true. Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton announced on Monday her plan to spend $250 billion over 5 years to improve the nation's infrastructure, a plan that could create 3.25 million jobs. Yes, indeed, America, it is true. Everybody gets a job in Hillary's transportation plan. How about you? According to the government's projections, the plan, which includes proposals to improve roads and bridges and the transit system, energy system, and electric grid, is the first phase of Hillary Clinton's month-long focus on jobs. In addition to the $250 billion of federal investment, her plan calls for establishing a $25 billion national infrastructure bank to encourage private investment. The campaign says the proposal will be paid for through business tax reform. And this is what Hillary Clinton said herself in Boston. Investing America in our infrastructure makes our economy more productive and competitive across the board. It cuts costs for families and businesses. It spurs private investment. It boosts wages up and downs the supply chain throughout the economy. Now, America, we agree with Hillary Clinton. And to add fuel to Hillary Clinton's fire, and to make her point more poignant, the American Society of Civil Engineers gave the U.S. a D grade on roads, bridges, waterways, and electric grids and other infrastructure, and says the country needs to spend an additional $1.6 trillion by 2020 to get it all up to par. Clinton's plan would target more of the country's struggling infrastructure with direct investment. And by golly, we need that. Yes, indeed, America, it is true. Now, you guys all out there know that transportation is my love. Yes, indeed, America, you know I love it because I believe it can turn our economy around, literally and figuratively. Okay? I mean, because turning around on a road with a pothole is not what you want to do. And here's the thing. Now, I think we've made a big mistake over the years, right? I think we've seen a lot of officials say that infrastructure fund, it's a waste of money. It's this government spending at its finest. They're all wrong. They're wrong. When you invest in infrastructure, it's not a spending thing. It's an investment thing. A couple weeks ago, I was lucky enough and I spoke to a group of transportation executives. It was awesome. I loved it, right? Because they understand. This is a thing where business and the people actually agree. If you talk to all the people, when I mean the people, I mean like the workers, right? So you talk to labor unions, they say now is the time to invest in infrastructure. You talk to businesses, right? You talk to insurance companies, you talk to the Chamber of Commerce. They will tell you, investing in infrastructure right now is one of the greatest things that we could do. Investing in high-speed rail lines, rebuilding our roads and our bridges, reinforcing our ports so that we can indeed bring goods to market from point A to point B. People don't understand how big of a deal that is in this country, right? Like you think about some of our deepest ports. So, for example, Norfolk is one of our deepest ports in the country on the eastern seaboard. And it is impossible without roads and all the traffic and congestion to get a good. It slows down getting a good from Norfolk to where it needs to go, other ports, other places in America, because our infrastructure sucks. There's no train that can get it out of there fast enough. America, this is a real situation, and I'm happy that Hillary Clinton is focused on it. Now, I want to make this clear contrast before we go to the next story. Right? Hillary is focused on infrastructure. Republicans are focused on going after Muslim families because people are terrorists. Infrastructure, jobs, getting our economy back on track. That's how you beat terrorism, by getting rid of poverty, getting rid of bad situations. We're going to fight terrorism. We're going to strategically bomb Iran. We're going to bomb Syria. Oh, and then we're going to cut taxes for millionaires and billionaires. Infrastructure create 3.25 million jobs. I'll take 3.25 million jobs for 500, Alex.